deleted that shit because this time for me to really speak from how I feel, because you about to hear this. See, yesterday I received 3 calls from New York. I called them back. They were pay now subscribers, paying now subscriber. Then I just now did a live not too long ago that I deleted, and I put down, this is my lives are not for children. They're not for kids. Somebody have the audacity to try to disguise themselves as a kid. Okay, saying that they're 8 years old. I don't do that. I don't have kids on my daggone lives. Okay, if you see any kids, you might see my children in the background walking back and forth. Now here it goes. Now I'm gonna say this. Now, I warned you, dude. Stop effing with me. I warned you, and I kept on telling you, stop effing with me. Right? I kept on warning you, and I said, stop poking the bear. Right? You take a lot of my content and many others. I'm at a time in the period of my life where I am focused. I don't need you to try to be relevant in my life. And also, I want to be known to you. You did not make me. Your name is not on my birth certificate. I need you to understand something. You had people on my channel coming on here calling you all kinds of names, bruh. You try to call me stuff that's really not my cup of tea. Now, you ask for it. Now, you know what this is? That is also a symbol. But I'm going to let you know this. I'm done with you. So I'm about to come at you. You didn't want this, I don't think. I already exposed you harassing me, right? But you're still sending your little goons on my channel, right? You also look at my... Right? You also take content not just from me, from many others, right? So here we are. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of you. You take people content. You never mention the Massey until you heard Massey. You never talked about anything spiritual until you heard you was truly talking about spirituality. Matter of fact, you didn't know nothing about star seeds until I came around you. You never in your lifetime ever talked about numerology. You never talked about astrology. So I'm coming on here to let you know something now. You never knew about the Yamasee until I was on your old channel. You keep on bringing your little goddamn cronies and goonies over here on my channel to do crazy stuff, going by certain names and stuff, claiming to be 8-year-olds like I'm some sort of person that do that crap. You got me all fucked up. My family, but I know more about you and your family. And please, I said don't poke the bear, but you had somebody call me from New York yesterday when I was out taking care of business with my children, dealing with their dad. And they called me 3 times. Now it's my turn. I told you, stop poking at the bear, right? See, I've been telling you that somebody spiritually that you know has been talking to me not to come at you because they said they did not raise you that way, right? So now it's my turn, and the boat and everything's in gears. Everything is gearing towards me to say the stuff that I really want to say, and I'm trying not to say. Okay? But this is out of line. You got your goddamn cronies and shit calling me still. Then you also got these people coming on here as goddamn trolls. It'll be 19 people watching, then it turn to be... Listen, man. Let me tell you something, bruh. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't trying to be a rapper. I can rap better than you. I can sing better than you. I do more research better than you. And also I get more women than you do. So let's really talk about this. Because you don't get women. I don't know why you keep on putting this fake facade out there, bruh. You know, fake facade out there like you like women, dog. Come on, dog. Like now we're from what? It went from 4 to 14. Like, come on, dog. Let's really talk. You got all these people trying to watch me. Think I'm like the fool of myself. Yeah, peace to you, Brooklyn Phillips. You know what I'm saying? So it's like where I'm at with this, dog. And see, beefing with me for a long ass time, son. I got the receipts. I have the receipts. And I have my laptop with me. I already played one of them. And then you still got people following me. And then you make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about on a spiritual level. And you try to call me a fraud. I got a question for you. What is a download? You see, like, you got people like, yo, you worship Satan. Yo, you don't even know me. How about this? I don't do any of that. I don't even know who that is, dog. So why don't you just go ahead and take that somewhere? I don't even do any of that. So you don't even know me. I know who I am. But this is what I'm talking about. When I you, dog, and I ain't talking about the person that just asked the question, but you know who I'm talking about. You keep on bringing cronies over here, dog. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't worship none of that, dog. Brother, look, I'm trying to talk about somebody that's been harassing me for a minute. You good, though. You know what I mean? I don't worship any of that. I am a spiritual brother. That's what you need to understand right now. And I'm on my back at this person that's been harassing me for the last 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So, North American Adventures, no, I don't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I am a person that's spiritual, and I'm a spiritual being. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Well, I and consciousness on this channel, but I gotta keep on. I got a person that's been harassing me and hounding me for a long time. Yo, I've been trying to, bro. It's like this dude got cronies coming on my channel and everything, family. But what I'll do, and for my apologies, I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you seem like you got great energy. You know what I'm saying? So let me just go ahead and say what I got to say about this person. I made you a mod too because you seem like you got great energy. I try to be good judgment on people's characters. I want to let this brother know who I'm talking about. And those that gave me the four likes, I know who y'all are. Y'all been subscribed to me for a minute. And I got to get this off my chest. Because I was out with my children yesterday taking care of personal business. And somebody from New York called me 3 times. And it was a Text Now subscriber. I know who it was. Let me tell you, and I got to give my final warning to this person. Listen. Listen, B Miles. I need to really let you understand what I'm about to say to you. Stop having people call my phone, bro. Stop even looking on my channel because you're taking my content. You didn't know nothing about the Yamasi until I spoke on it on your old channel and also on this channel. You also are talking about stuff that dealt with the Great Mother and also the planet Gaia. You got that from my channel. You need to tell your subscribers where you're getting your information from. It's not just me. It's from other people too. You get it from B-Dell, Remedy H, Rod Hayes, Young Elder, and it's Young Elder, not Young Eldor. It's Young Elder. Then to top all of that, you take a lot of information from Dr. Malachi York. You also take your little stuff from the Nation of Islam and you twist it along with stuff from Tariq Nasheed. And then you take it from this sister, I forgot her name, but begin with the letter C. Then you also go on Fantastic TV and take that chosen one information. And also there's a guy named, I think his name is Trinus something, I can't remember his last name. He talked about the chosen ones too. Then you also take a little bit from what's the guy name? Infinite Waters, you take from him too. You take from a lot of people because you don't believe in none of the stuff there with conscience or spirituality. Anytime a man looks this way when he's trying to figure out what he's about to say, he's trying to remember what he was trying to regurgitate. I don't do that unless I'm really thinking or in deep thought. But a person constantly like this, they're trying to remember what they're trying to regurgitate. So I need you to stop talking and stop taking my content and stop taking other people's content and be you. Be original. Be you. Be the person that you always been, the gossip talking person. Be that person. That news thing that you do on your channel, you got that from William Jolly Bay. I need you to stop taking people's stuff. You got that information, that thought process from William Jolly Bay. I got that from him because he told me. I can call him on my computer. Okay, you need to stop taking people content and stop taking people ideas because it shows that you're not original. If you're not original, why be on YouTube? But I know why you're doing YouTube, because you're trying to sell that album. Job is to sell that. You want to sell your album to your subscribers to make money off of them. There's things that I see that I know that I'm about to put out here now. Okay? Now it's my turn. See, I'm real close to not exposing the thing that I know that's going to crush everything. I'm really trying to keep a promise to that person in the spirit realm because they. So please, for the sake of her, can you please just be you and stop having people follow me on my channel and stop having people call my phone? Can you please have that person call themselves Hood Time stop doing that too? You feel what I'm saying? I need you to stop doing that. So whoever trying to call me, and I know that you calling me again. I mean, I need you to stop. I really need you to stop doing this. It's getting old, bro. I mind my business over here. I don't worry about you, but you constantly taking my content, taking other people's content, and just be you. If you don't know nothing about spirituality and consciousness, man, go to people and learn from them. Become a mentee of somebody's and learn from them, and then start going to your own ideas. You need to know what a download is. You need to know what consciousness really is. You really need to know that. You cannot play with this. I really need you to know that you can't play with this here. This is not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? You also trying to battle against the Africans when they ain't do nothing to you. They ain't do nothing to you. I never had a negative thing with no African. I ain't had no problem with them. They always came to me with peace and love. I don't have no problem with nobody from the Caribbean. They came with me in peace and love. You know why? It's called humbling yourself. It's called humbling yourself and opening yourself up to other cultures and not being closed-minded. I am a person that like to learn. I'm a student, not just a teacher. Spiritually, I like to learn. And I'm a researcher. I don't have to regurgitate anything that anybody say. I welcome others. Now, when it comes down to it, I have no ounce of hatred towards you. But for some odd reason, you got hatred towards me. And I'm going to be real with you. That's some scary stuff. You really try to talk like me. You try to talk like me spiritually. And then at the same time, you try to act like me and act like you're getting these downloads. I really need you to cut that short because you are making fun of people that actually do get them for real. And that's not cool. Then you're misleading people in your subscribers. You're misleading them, and that's playing with people's souls, man. You got to answer to that. That did with my yacht. You got to answer to that. See, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to let you know what you're doing is wrong. And I'm trying to let you see that light, because you said you're one of the light ones, or one of the beings of light. I came from the dark into the light to let you know you need to stop playing. But for somebody, you keep on knocking at the so-called devil's door, somebody's going to open that up. I'm telling you what I know. And I'm not a Christian, but I'm telling you, you keep on playing with this, somebody's going to open up Pandora's box on you, and you're going to be like, whoa. I've been harassed for like 4 or 5 years, man. And this person had somebody call my phone when I was out on my trip with my children, taking care of personal business. Then they tried to call me again when I'm calling them out from a text now subscriber. Then to top all of that, they are taking people content on spirituality and consciousness, and they make it sound like they know what they're talking about. And that's playing with people's souls right there. And I'm trying to get this person a warning to stop doing that. Because when you're playing with people's souls, you got to answer to that. You got to stop doing that. Stop leading people which you don't know what you're really talking about, and then you're stealing information from your daggone subscribers too. You need to stop doing that. That is not a good look for you. You know what I'm saying? I come on here, I mind my business. I did segments on the Great Mother, and letting everybody know what time it is, and about the hurricanes and all that. I told everybody that before it turned to the spring solstice. I mentioned what was going to happen with these daggone earthquakes and so on on one of my old lives. And I did that, and I said this stuff was going to happen. I've been saying about a lot of things dealing with natural disasters also beforehand. When I was on that person's channel, I mentioned that. How you doing, Mother Shelley? Mother Shelley, this dude still got people calling my phone. This dude still got people calling my phone, still harassing me, taking my content. You know what I'm saying? And taking not just my content, but other people's content. Then he also had the audacity to use the Yamasee information that I've been talking about, that me and you talk about, that I talk about on my channel. This dude don't know nothing about the Yamasee. Only didn't learn that stuff through me. Then he's beefing with the Africans. He's telling people on his channel to let to beef with the Africans and stuff like that. He need to do more research. There's a chief of the Yamasee who even broke it down about the daggone so-called Native Americans. He said that they have to use the term Negro on their paperwork. I'm just paraphrasing what the chief said. So let's really talk. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this shit for years. I've been doing this 10 toes down since I was a damn child. Since I was born. I've been seeing things, observing things, being guided. I've been guided for a long time. There's times I could have not been here and I'm still here. Because I got work to do. I don't have the time to deal with a candy ass like that guy. I don't have time. Time is of the essence. Is too much shit going on the planet to deal with somebody that's going to regurgitate and copy and constantly do false narratives and think he know what he's talking about. But when it comes down to finding out the safe zones, nigga, you don't know the safe zones. You keep on trying to call death on people. You even had the nerve to say that Africa on the split. You know how many Africans I know, and you said that it's going to split? Africa is not going to split. The United States, on the other hand, will split in half. You don't see what's going on? You better look at the I Am America map. I keep telling everybody that. I got that information from the Nuwaubians. See, I give people credit where credit is due. I don't take information from others and say it's mine. You understand? So, on that note, I really need to get that off my chest. You get you got me? You get where I'm at? I am on another level here. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for ignoramuses that want to play with people's souls. I am not here to play with people's souls. Listen, you the same person that said that Africa was good because they practiced witchcraft. Let me tell you something. That's not witchcraft. Witchcraft is a watered down version of our science, dog. You better go back and listen to Bobby Hemmett. You better go back and listen to Bobby Hemmett. Go back and listen to Bobby Hemmett. Go back and listen to Bobby Hemmett. Go back and listen to Panic. There's so many people that practice our science that I can really say that they legit. But I'm not going to say who they are on here, because you're going to go on that channel, copy off that shit with your goonies, with your female goonies, who claim to be, who practice witchcraft really, but it backfires on them. And I don't need to name their names, because I named them before. You know what I'm saying? Because you practice that shit too. Let's really talk. You practice that. You are the warlock that you've been talking about. You are the energy vampire you've been talking about. Now, see, I'm trying to keep my promise to the person I made a promise to in the spirit realm. I really am. But you making it hard, because you take my content and many other people's content, and you're not being original. You're not being real. You're not being yourself. You just keep on trying to copy off of everybody, from the Tariq Nasheeds, from the Bobby Hemmets, from the daggone Dr. Phil Valentine, from the goddamn Pill Brothers, from the daggone Conjure Queen. You be copying off of everybody. You copy off of everybody, and not one time you yourself. Hell, you even copy off of William Jolly Bay. Let's really talk about that. That whole thing, that whole sequence that you do when you're trying to do the news and shit, you got that from William Jolly Bay. Everything about you don't show originality. You rapping on your channel, you got that from the brother, RIP to that brother, rest in power with the ancestors, Fire Angels. That brother was rapping on his channel. He was also talking about the Orishas like me. And you took from his channel too. And that brother's with the ancestors. And I speak on behalf of that brother, because you've been taking people content long enough. You've been regurgitating people's stuff long enough. You've been constantly taking people information long enough. You've been doing this shit for so long, and you can't even be original. You've been fake all this time, and have the nerve to call me a fraud when all I did was take up for your little goofy looking ass. I took up for you. When I was on your channel, I took up for you when people was taking the content from your channel. And then you have the nerve to try to call me a fraud? Dude, I initiated you into Reiki, and you became a Reiki master. That's the... You think that you've been chosen? No, dog. You know, it's like, no, it don't work like that, fam. Let me tell you something. A real chosen one will not mention that they're chosen on YouTube. They won't walk around think they're high and mighty. They humble themselves. They went through trials and errors in life. They have ailments. You know what an ailment is? They went through things in life, sicknesses and all of that stuff, and they still here. Because the Creator had a divine mission for that individual to do. And you are on life the best way possible, and are actually being real role models for the youth. I have children. I have to be a role model for my kids, because it starts at home. You don't have any children. You don't know how it is to be responsible. You don't know how it is to make sure that you don't eat at all. You don't know how it is to make sure that your children are getting the best life that you can provide for them. You don't know sacrifices as a parent, because you don't know what a parent really is, because you don't have children, because you don't like women. I said it. And you try to put the fake beard shit on, but I know people that like women. Then to top all of that, your whole Masonic initiation, you enjoy getting hit in the you enjoy getting hit in the ass with that paddle. You did. I was there and I saw it with my own eyes. You enjoy being on all fours, bruh. Let's really talk about that. And I ain't the only one. Remember Telly, your line brother, and Chris, your line brother? Them two? They were in the video with you that I had put on my channel to show your EA initiation. And by you taking that oath, you can't take it back, bruh. You can't take it back. Because Freemasonry is watered down more science, son. I'm just saying, I'm calling it what it is. I don't hate you, but I got to let it be known about you now. Because you keep on having people call my phone. You keep on leaving voicemails and shit. And you want this energy and you want this smoke. I don't bring smoke, bro. I bring fire. I bring fire. So now, let me say this to you. If you don't want me to put that business out there about somebody, I advise you to tell all your cronies. You better tell that nigga Hood Times, stop fucking with me too. You better tell everybody to stop fucking with me, because I'm telling you, once I put that shit out there about you and that secret, I really hope that your subscribers start looking at you differently. And Mother Shelly know what I'm talking about. So I've been really quiet about that, because I told Mother Shelly who I made a promise to. And I'm trying my best to keep my promise to her. You know who I'm talking about. And she love you dearly. And she is in the spirit realm, love you dearly, but she literally told me I did not raise him to be that way. So please, please stop taking my content. Stop taking everybody else's content. Stop trying to take Condra Queen's content. Stop trying to take Remedy H's. Stop trying to take Bobby's. Stop trying to take Dr. Malachi York. And stop trying to take the Nation of Islam information and mixing up with your stuff. Stop trying to take everybody's information and mixing up with you and make it sound like you this divine prophet. Because that's what you're trying to make yourself into, a divine prophet. Dog, you're not a divine prophet. You're not. So stop trying to do that to yourself and stop trying to play with the people. Because you know who do that? Narcissists do that shit. Narcissists do that. The whole time that narcissist shit you were talking about yourself. I know. Y'all better hurry up and watch you while you can before I come off. I never tell my subscribers that. I stay on here, say what I gotta say, and I try to answer all my subscribers if I can. If I'm busy ranting or talking about something, I say what I gotta say, and I try to go back to the person. I try my best. But god dang, I am not gonna go ahead and put myself above my subscribers, because you know why? My subscribers, I look at it as family. And a lot of them have my number, my personal number. And they speak to me. And they know I'm a real person. And they know that I know what I'm talking about, because they tell me all the time with one another. I don't come on here to be YouTube famous. That is not my job. My job is to make sure I say what's on my mind that come to me, to put it out there so people can know what the Sam hell is going on with the planet when I get a chance to. And if you don't like that, that's fine. There's other people that probably know more than me. I don't know more than anybody. I humble myself. I give shout outs to other people. And I give shout out shout out to him. Because earlier I should have played the video where he breaks down all the information pertaining to who we are as so-called black people in America. A lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us. And what it takes for these tribes to try to say that they tribes. And then to top all of that, the Yamasee is connected to the Creek. And he even broke down how the Creeks were asked the question, what makes a difference between them, I think the Yamasee and the Creeks, and the daggone person that they asked the question to, he couldn't even answer the question, because the Creeks and the Yamasee are one and the fucking same. Part of the Creek Indians. Everything that I try to put out here, I try to be factual about it. I make sure I go back to make sure that it's actual and factual. I do my best, my due diligence to cross-reference, to bring truth to people. If I get a download, I let it be known. My downloads don't just happen on YouTube. My downloads happen when I get off of YouTube. I be told to say things, and I say it. I only go by what I'm being told what to say, but this is not what I'm being told what to say. This me literally shutting this shit down. Fucking warning to you, B Miles. I'm giving you my final warning. Please, don't let nobody call my phone no more. You better tell that Hood Times person, which is you, stop playing with me, because I'm telling you, you've been doing this for too goddamn long, and I'm about to start putting your whole business out there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want me to do that. So please leave me alone and let me go ahead and do me, because I'm trying to let my channel grow. You trying your best to not let my channel grow because you're scared I'm gonna outshine you, because I know more than you spiritually, and you know that. I keep telling about people that you're an imp, and if people don't know what an imp is, IMP, look it up. Look up what an imp is, because enough is enough. You keep on trying to bring smoke my way and these smoke and mirrors, bro. Listen, I am an Aries Deacon 3. What does that mean? I am an Aries and Sagittarius. I deal with research and philosophical breakdowns. I am also a mentalist. Do you really want to go there with me? Because I will break shit down to the point where you be over there trying to figure out what the fuck am I saying. So please leave me alone. I can't even be with my kids, bruh. I can't even be with my kids. I mean, what the heck? I can't be with my children, dog? You that jealous? That jealous? So can you just leave me alone and leave my family alone? I'm not worried about you. However, you keep on taking my content, though. And it's not cool. You're taking Conjure Queen's content. You're taking everybody's content and mixing it with your stuff along with the Nation of Islam that you, when you was there. I don't even know if you was really a part of the Nation of Islam, to be honest with you. I don't even know if you was really a part of it. But I know I was a part of the New Nubians. At one point in time, I was with the New Nubians, and I got proof on that. There's people that know that I was New Nubian. What you trying to say? I know a whole lot more than what you think. I just don't say it on YouTube. There's things that I know that I can't say because you'll take it, and also I'm not trying to get in trouble on YouTube. So, see, I don't gamble because I have to speak the way I speak for a reason. You don't know my gift like you think you know it. So please, I've been told by others to put this out there to be alone. Stop taking my content and others. Be original. Be you. Stop being fake to everybody. Because when people start seeing that you're fake and that you really are the fraud that you claim that I am, then you're really going to be realizing that you don't know nothing. I told you, you can't be on the fence. You can't be on the fence. And I wasn't the only one that told you. Noof, Jolly Bay, Larry King Bay, all of us told you years ago, you cannot. You're still on the fence trying to decide what side you want to go on. You already chose your side. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. Numerology, quiet as is kept, is a part of witchcraft that you always talk about. It's a part of the science. That science goes back into other ancient practices. So everything that you're saying that is witchcraft, you're practicing that. You already chose your path. You already chose it. So what else you trying to do? Oh, astrology, that's a part of it too. Did you know that? Your downloads, that's part of it too. Oh. You're rapping and putting your words together. You know that's a word. You know that's like spelling. Don't you know that's spelling? That's spellcasting. You know that? Do you know that rapping is out?